remain with the ORCA division until their resolution. If you have not spoken with a solicitor in the ORCA division regarding your case, I encourage you to do so today. There may be different offers, and you will be working with different solicitors if you have not been here before. If you are a defendant in a case, let me first let you know you have a right to remain silent. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We will have a public defender here in the court with us, and we should have a public defender online with us. Good morning, Ms. Helen.
Good morning, Judge.
Would you please let people know how they can go about seeking the public defender services if they choose to do so this morning?
Yes, Your Honor. I put a message in the chat. If you are seeking the services of a public defender, put your first and last name as well as your phone number in the chat. A public defender will get with you at the very end of the call of the calendar.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Helen. So if you all know that you will be seeking the services, go ahead and start doing that now so that you can get that accomplished for us. Also, if you are, I have people in the court with me. I have a number of people on Zoom. For those defendants, if you are on Zoom, I'll need for you to treat yourselves as if you are actually in the court with me. I need for you to find a quiet place to speak with me when your name is called. Please don't be moving around. And if you're at work, please find a location where you can address the court. That said, let's see who we have with us this morning. Position number 1, Brandon Allison.
Good morning, Judge. That'll be my case. He also is position number 2. Is Mr. Allison present in the courtroom? Or Mr. Allison, are you present over Zoom? Judge, if we could hold to try to raise him, I'll report back.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Rosenhoover. Position number 2, Curtis Barber. Curtis Barber.
Judge, I believe there's an attorney D. Wright who's trying to log on for Mr. Barber.
Yes, sir.
Yes, let's see. I see you there. Good morning, Mr. Barber. I see you there. Is there someone?
Good morning.
Is there someone on Zoom that's representing Mr. Barber?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Judge, he has a hand up.
Apparently my audio's not working.
Oh, okay. Is this Attorney Wright?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear you, Mr. Wright.
Oh, you can? Thank you, Judge.
Yes. Where are we with Mr. Barber's case?
Your Honor, I was going to ask for a reset so I could speak with a solicitor, see if we can get this worked out. I'm actually en route to Tatnall County, which is why I'm a passenger, not driving. But I didn't have an opportunity to speak with them prior to court today.
Okay. Who's handling this matter?
That is my case, Your Honor.
Okay.
I will put my email address in the chat.
Okay. Have you received an offer from the state, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, I thought.
Not that I can recall.
I thought the PD officer was handling this case. I didn't know that he had private counsel, so everything went to his help.
Okay. Have you, and I do have also down that this was a PD case at one point in time. Have you entered a notice of appearance, Mr. Wright?
I thought I had, but I will do so immediately to make sure that I'm his attorney of record. There is a new case also that just happened, so I guess if we could maybe try to grab that one also and get them both resolved.
Okay. Do you know, Ms. Has this case been with the ORCA division, Ms. Githiea?
Curtis Barber?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Wright, I'm going to put this on a final plea calendar. It will be further noticed in the next month or two. I encourage you to go ahead and speak with Ms. Githia. She's put her information in the chat. So if you will make sure that you have someone or you get that information and contact her. Once we get to a final plea calendar, if it's not a plea, on that date, it will go on to the next available trial calendar. Okay?
Understood, Your Honor.
All right. Anything further this morning?
No, Your Honor. If we may be excused, then I will copy down the email for the state before I log off.
Okay, very good. And Mr. Barber, you have a good day. I'll see you back next time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Position number 4, Sarah Bremer. Sarah Bremer, Brimer.
State request a bench warrant.
Bench warrant will be granted if Ms. Bremer does not appear by the end of the calendar. Position number 5, Michael Brown.
Good morning, Judge. That's going to be my case for the Public Defender's Office. Is Mr. Brown present on Zoom or present in the courtroom? Judge, for all of my announcements, just give me an opportunity to raise them by the end of the call of the calendar, Judge.
Okay. Let's see. Positions number 6, 10, and 11 are the same person, I believe. Delvicio Christian.
Yes, Judge, and I'm going to make an announcement because my entry is appearing for position 10, but Judge, I've made entry in all 3 cases. I haven't received any discovery, Judge, but due to our systems being down, I understand that this needs to go to a final plea or to a jury trial calendar because of that.
Actually, if we could ask for just one more reset to a status, because on the one ending in 285C, we're still waiting on the police report on that one. So we can just have one more reset and try to resolve all 3 of his cases.
And I agree, Judge. I would agree to that reset for that status for Mr. Del Vecchio. Is he present on the Zoom call or in court, Judge? I have spoken with him, Your Honor. If you could just give me an opportunity to raise Mr. Del Vecchio.
Okay, and that's fine. So I am going to place all 3 of these cases on a final plea calendar. We'll further notice it to a final plea calendar. That should give everyone enough time to exchange information. Okay?
Understood, Judge. And that's for position 6, 10, and 11?
Yes, Ms. Helen.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Position number 7, Albert Coleman. Albert Coleman.
Your Honor, at this time, we're actually unable to even access his documents, so the state is not going to request a bench warrant.
We'll reset this, further notice it for status calendar. Position number 8, Andre Daniel. Andre Daniel.
Present.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Daniel. Let's see, are you represented by counsel?
I am not.
Would you like to make application for the public defender today?
I thought I did last time, but I don't know what happened.
Judge, I apologize. Is Miss Clark a part of the public, Nefertaria Clark, a part of the public defender's office for Mr. Andre Daniel?
There was a motion to withdraw filed. I didn't see a signed order, but a motion to withdraw was filed on her behalf.
Okay, let's see if Mr. Daniel qualifies for a public defender this morning. Okay,
Mr. Daniel, put your information to me in the chat. That's PD Catrice Helen, and we'll give you a call at the end.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir. We'll be with you. Position number 9, Devon Daniel. Yes, good morning, Mr. Daniel. I have he was represented by the PD's office?
Yes, Judge. This was Frank Gaither's case, so this will be Miss Karen Shelley's client. If you'll give me an opportunity to pass contact information from Mr. Daniel to Miss Shelley, I'm sure she'll have an announcement shortly.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Daniel. We'll be with you, sir. Thank you. Position 12, Elsa Dildy.
This is also Miss Shelley's case. I believe she was going to appear virtually, Judge. Is Miss Dildy present over
Yes.
Zoom? Did I hear yes?
Yes. Good morning, Ms. Dildy. Once Ms. Shelley arrives, I'll have her give you a call. So if you'll put your information, your number into the chat for me, please.
Okay, and after that, I could be dismissed?
No, ma'am. Please don't
Okay.
leave until you've spoken with your attorney and your attorney has spoken back with me, okay?
Okay,
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
thank you.
Position 13, Deshiree Fegan. Is that your case, Miss Helen?
Judge Morrow, this is Attorney Kimani King.
Yes,
This is my case. How are you today, Judge?
I'm doing well, Mr. King. I hope you are as well.
I am. Thank you. I did file a substitution, but I guess due to the technical issues, I filed it last week that it doesn't show up in the clerks. But that's my client, and myself and the solicitor have come to a resolution, a diversion resolution. And we've submitted that paperwork, and we just have one more step to complete that, which is a payment. And that would be the resolution for this case.
That is
Okay.
correct.
So, Ms. Fegan has completed diversion and just needs to make the payment. Is that my understanding?
Yes,
Correct.
Judge.
Okay, when's she gonna make that payment?
I don't know if the systems, it's the admin fee, Your Honor, so I don't know if our systems are up and running. But as soon as she does, I will file a null pros on that.
Okay,
I'm
so I'm just
hoping
trying to
within a
figure
week,
out where,
Judge.
I need to keep monitoring it until I sign that null pros. So I'll place it on the next status calendar, Mr. King. If, once we receive that payment and a null process entered, if it's before that status calendar, I will take it off, okay?
Fine, Judge.
All right. Let's see, if nothing further, Mr. King, you and Ms. Fegan are dismissed this morning. Y'all have a good day.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Position number 14, Samantha Flowers.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Flowers.
Good morning.
See, Ms. Rosenhoover, I know you're busy this morning.
Judge, that's gonna be Miss Shelley's case. She's taking over all Frank Gaither's cases. As soon as she logs on, Judge, I think she'll have an announcement for Mrs. Flowers' case.
Okay, is Ms. Shelley gonna be here in person with me today, or is she gonna be on Zoom?
Zoom, Judge, I'm just gonna follow up now and just see where she is, okay?
Thank you, I appreciate it. Ms. Flowers, if you will, hang on for me. I'll have put your information in the chat to make sure that we have it. As soon as your attorney, gets with me, I'll have her get with you and we will, we'll see where we are with your case. Okay, ma'am?
I need to put in my phone number?
If you would, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, I will.
Position 15, Randall Goodner.
Good morning, Your Honor. Melvin Nash for Mr. Goodner. How are you?
Yes. Good morning, Mr. Nash. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Likewise. This case probably needs to go to the final plea calendar, and I'll try to speak. Who's going to be the prosecutor on this case? It's been on it's like 4 years old, and it's been on many trial calendars before it got transferred to ORCA court, and you know, we can't ever resolve anything. The state can't prove their case. The state can't go forward, but yet they won't dismiss it or anything.
That is Mike. I will be handling that case, Your Honor. I emailed you yesterday, Mr. Nash.
Yes, ma'am, you did.
You have my contact information.
Okay, and so you want me to communicate with you and see if we can resolve it or something?
Yes.
Okay, that'd be fine, Your Honor. So if you'll put it on the final plea calendar, I appreciate it.
Okay, and Just so I'm clear, Ms. Githia, you emailed him an offer?
Correct.
He
Okay.
did, Your
And you need time to discuss that with your client, Mr. Nash?
I have discussed it with him this morning, Your Honor. He's in my lobby, and he's unwilling to do this. And
Okay, well, if that's if that's their offer and he's unwilling, why don't we just put it on a trial calendar?
well, that'd be all right too.
Okay, it seems like it's been pending for a while. I want to move these cases and I don't want to
Yes.
put it on just another calendar so that we can then put it on a trial calendar. So let's
Yes,
see if we can get it moved. And if we put it on the trial calendar, if you all do come to resolution, we'll get it done before then. If not, we'll be ready for trial. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so we'll further notice Mr. Goodner's case to a trial calendar. Anything further this morning, Mr. Nash?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if not, you and Mr. Goodner are free to go this morning.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Thank you. Position 16, Alexis Hill.
Judge, it appears that this is also going to be one of Miss Shelley's cases. Is Miss Alexis Hill present? Judge, if we could hold to see if we can raise her and report back.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Position 17, Jordan Hill.
Same announcement from me, Judge. Is Jordan Hill, Mr. Hill present over Zoom, or is there Mr. Hill in person?
Yes, Jordan Hill.
Okay, great. Mr. Hill, if you could please put your contact information in the chat. Miss Karen Shelley with our office will speak with you after the call of the calendar, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. We'll be back with you. Position 18, Damari Kawasaki.
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Mike Barber, how are
Good
you?
morning. I'm fine. How are you today, Mr. Barber?
Okay, we have been talking with Ms. Githia, and I believe we are waiting on some videos, and that will be the final part of discovery.
Okay.
We don't even know if there are videos, but they're supposed to be. So she's ordered them, and we're just waiting for them to come in.
They were previously requested. Right now, again, kind of in limbo. We don't know what the status of whether or not there are videos, but they were previously requested.
Okay, so, and an offers has been made?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the same as I've been doing. I'll place it on the next available trial calendar. If there are no videos or if the videos have not been received by that time, then they won't come in. Well, if there are no videos, there are no videos, but.
We've been in contact,
Okay.
Judge. I think this is gonna resolve itself.
Okay.
So I don't think it's gonna be that much of an issue.
Okay,
I
so-
just, no malpractice.
Okay, so we'll place it on the trial calendar, and if it's a plea, we'll take it on the day of that calendar, okay?
Judge.
If not, we'll be ready to go to trial. Is Mr. Kawasaki with us this morning?
He is. He should be on the Zoom, Judge.
I'm present.
There he is.
Okay, if there's nothing further, counsel, I'm gonna dismiss Mr. Kawasaki, and you all have a good day.
Yes.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you, sir. Position 19, Terrence Kelly. I believe that Mr. Kelly may still be incarcerated, so I will further notice this to another status calendar.
Judge.
Position 20, Khadijah Kelly. Khadijah Kelly, represented by Scott
Good morning.
Smith.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Ms. Agamante, you're going in and out on me.
Uh-oh.
Okay, no, there you go.
Okay. I am waiting for a video from the state. I am hopeful that this is resolved. I'm just waiting to hear back. Can you hear me?
You're going in and out, but I can hear you enough. Ms. Githia, is there a video in this matter?
I will have to check on that one. I know I have to double check to see on that one. I can get back with you on that.
Okay, so, let's see. Has an offer been made irrespective?
Not yet.
Not yet on this one.
We can hold it
Uh,
to the end
Yes,
of the
we,
calendar.
yes.
All right, so if you hang on for me, Mr. Agamonte, we'll see if there is a video. I want there to be an offer made today, if possible, so that we can know where to place this on the for the calendar or not. Okay, so if you just hang on for me this morning, we'll be back with you.
And so, Your Honor, just to briefly, part of the issue with our ability to get to filings in cases, there's some limited access to what the court file looks like. Basically, our ability to look at anything from before July 2022, when electronic filing started, it's not possible. So even if it says, there was a filing by the state and discovery was filed in 2020, I can't access it and I can't send it to someone, even though it was filed in previously, just because of our system right now.
Okay, I guess my concern is that this is a 2020 case
Oh,
and it's been ongoing for a number of, for a number of years now, and that there's not even an offer that's been made, so.
We'll remedy
yeah.
that today and get
Okay.
clear about what we're capable of resharing or re-providing and what has already been provided and discussed.
Okay, so I understand the problems that we're having for the last week or so, but there appears that there's something going on that's more than a week or two old, so.
Is this the first time this case has been in ORCA?
I believe it is. I don't think we've had much court on this case. And I had sent you some details. I'm very hopeful for a diversion type offer on this case.
Okay, so if you'll just hang on for us, we'll get back with you at the end of the calendar.
Thank you.
Position 21, Joshua Kidd. Joshua Kidd. Give him until the end of the calendar to appear.
Your Honor, this is one of those cases we're unable to access the discovery, so the state is not going to request a bench warrant because we're unable to access the discovery.
Okay. Further notice it to the next available status calendar. Marchese King, position 22 and 23 and 24.
Judge, I see a note that this individual was incarcerated. I also see it's a public defender case, but I'm not sure it's been assigned to one of us yet. I'll check and see if Odyssey will let me see whether or not he's still in custody. I'll
Okay.
report back.
Thank you, Ms. Rosenhuber.
Mhm.
I believe it was assigned to Mr. Walker in the public defender's office. I'm Samantha Johnson on behalf of the victim, Lainey Close and Grady Health System. This is a case where if there's an order entered related to him, Grady needs to be aware of it. So I'm appearing on that behalf.
Okay, good morning, Ms. Johnson.
Good morning.
And I believe you were here with me last time on this matter. So I'm going to further notice this. I'll give you the opportunity to another status calendar so that we can see where he is. I don't want to keep Ms. Johnson this morning. So Ms.
Understood.
Johnson, we'll further notice Mr. King's case to the next status calendar.
Thank you, Your Honor. And when will that next status calendar be?
Unfortunately, I cannot tell you that this morning, but we will let you know whenever it is, when it gets back on the calendar.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, you have a good day, ma'am.
That we be excused.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Judge, just for your notes, it does look like he is still in Fulton County Jail.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Position number 25, Charles Lawson. Is that you, Mr. Lawson, on the 1+?
He look like he's talking.
Hello.
Yes, is this you, Mr. Lawson?
Yes, sir. This is me.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Lawson. Let's see. Are you represented by counsel?
No, sir.
Would you like to make application for the public defender today?
No, sir.
Okay, Mr. Lawson, you've been charged in case 21 CR 006323C with simple assault and criminal trespass, family violence. Each of these charges carries with it a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and/or $1,000 fine. I do understand that the case may be a little older, but I'm happy to give you the opportunity to speak with the public defender this morning to see if you qualify. If you would like for me to do that. If not, then I'm going to move this case forward and have you speak with the solicitor this morning. But I would encourage you to allow me to at least let me see if you qualify for a public defender. What would you like to do this morning, Mr. Lawson?
I'm not really worried about the public defender. I'm actually in a rehab in Blue Ridge, but you can just go forward with what you were saying.
Which part of what I was saying? The part about
Without the public.
So you would like to you would like to proceed pro se today without the assistance of counsel?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do we know what the offer is?
This is another case. I'm unable to access the discovery, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Lawson, I'm going to have to reset you for the next status calendar. I encourage you to either hire an attorney or to allow me to have you apply for the public defender, but that's up to you. As for today, you'll get notification of the next hearing date in the matter, okay?
Okay, Your Honor. So I'm
All
free
right.
to go.
Say it again, Mr. Lawson.
So I'm free to go.
Yes, sir, you're free to go. We will, you'll get notification of your next hearing date, okay?
Thank you so much, Judge.
You're welcome. You have a good day, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Position 26, Kim Lewison.
Good morning, Judge. Is Ms. Lewison present over Zoom? Judge, I picked up this case very recently from Mr. Korn, and I was not able to locate a physical file, so I don't have contact information for Ms. Lewison. Could we hold to see if she appears, please?
Okay.
Judge,
Yes, good morning, Mr. Murphy.
good morning, Judge. I've got Dominique Whitehead, and I'm doing Judge Mathers shortly. Dominique Whitehead is what I've got today.
Okay, Mr. Whitehead is position number 48. Is Mr. Whitehead with us?
She is with us.
Oh, Miss Whitehead, excuse me.
Yes.
Yes, good morning, ma'am. Where are
morning.
we? Yes, good morning. Where are we on this, Mr. Murphy?
Judge, I've received discovery. I've received the offer from the state, which we're going to decline. So if we can just go to the trial calendar, jury trial calendar.
All right, we'll further notice you to the next available jury trial calendar.
Co-defendant case, Judge, just so you know, there was.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Murphy. If nothing further this morning, you and Ms. Whitehead are free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Position 27, Michael Lockhart. Represented by Durante Partridge.
State's requesting a bench warrant.
Let me see if we can raise Mr. Partridge this morning to see if he and his client are going to join us, and then I'll come back and revisit it. .28, Manuel Martinez.
Good morning, Judge. That's going to be my case. That's a transfer case. Is Mr. Martinez present in court or on the Zoom call?
I am.
Mr. Martinez, can you put your information to me in the chat? Judge, I'm going to announce pretrial for Mr. Martinez.
I did.
Okay, I'll give you a call at the end of the call of the calendar. Okay, Mr. Martinez?
Okay, I got some paperwork to send you.
Okay, great.
Yeah. All righty.
All right, we'll be with you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Position 29, Tiffany McMillian.
Judge, this is my case. I have spoken with the state as well as with Ms. McMillian, and it's not going to be a plea. I believe I have everything that I need from the state discovery wise. We can further notice this one to a jury trial calendar.
Okay, very good. Is Ms. McMillian with us this morning?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, yes, good morning, ma'am. We're going to further notice your case to the next available trial calendar, so you'll get notification, okay?
Okay,
All right, you have a good day, ma'am.
you too.
Thank you. Position number 30, Stephen Means. Mr. Means is in court with us. And let's see. Do you have an attorney, Mr. Means? Okay, would you like to make application for the public defender this morning?
I did, when the last time I came, they said I didn't qualify, because of my pay, but
Okay.
my bill was exceed, so I wasn't able to get it.
Have any of your circumstances changed since last you were here?
No, it's just, I have bills that outweigh what I make, so I didn't have the opportunity to get a lawyer.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if you do qualify today. Ms. Rosenhuber, if you don't mind. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
I would actually like to, I mean, because this in like 3 years, 4 years. I don't want to speak out of turn, like to, it's not incriminating, but the witness never showed up. I never put my hands on the lady. There's cameras at the location. And that was why my thing, since I don't have representation, I was wondering how could I go about getting the camera footage from the location where I was staying at.
So if you allow me to do this, Mr. Means, let me have Ms. Rosenhuber speak with you, okay, just to see. And if you don't qualify, if you'll, then I'll talk to you at the end of the calendar. We'll see how we can move this forward, okay? If that's the case, then I'll let you speak with the solicitor's office and see what we can do for you, okay?
All right.
All right, so we'll be with you. Thank you, Mr. Means.
I apologize, Judge. Don't want to interrupt you, but I wanted to let you know position 6, 10, and 11, Mr. Delvecchio is on the Zoom whenever the court address those cases, Judge.
Okay, so you need to speak with him, Ms. Helen?
No, Judge, we don't have the discovery, so we still need that final reset so that we can work that case, all 3 cases for him.
Okay, so I've already placed this on a final plea calendar for Mr. Delvecchio. Mr. Delvecchio, are you with me?
He says that his audio is not working.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so Ms. Helen, do you have everything you need from Mr. Delvecchio?
I do have all the information from Mr. Delvecchio, Judge.
Okay, so you're free to go this morning, sir. You have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Position
Hello?
third. Yes, who's trying to get my attention?
I'm sorry, Judge, forgive me. My name is Yvette Griffin and my name was not called.
Okay, let me get to the end of the calendar, Ms. Griffin, and then I'll come back and see if we missed you, okay? So let me get through the entire calendar, and if you don't hear your name by that time, I'll come back to you, okay?
Oh, okay,
All
great.
right.
That's fine.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Position 31, Herbert Medley.
Attorneys.
Good morning, Judge. Anton Rowe for Mr. Metley. He is on the Zoom call. Judge, we have received discovery. We have received the offer, and my client has rejected that offer, so we can be moved to the next trial calendar, Judge.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Rowe. You also, Mr. Medley, will further notice you all to the next available trial calendar.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, you all have a good day. Thank you. Position 32, Haran Oz.
I am here, Honor.
Yes.
Judge, that is my case.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Smith. Where are we with Mr. Oz's case?
We just got discovery and we just got an offer from the state yesterday.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, discovery was sent to these attorneys several times. Yesterday was just a courtesy.
There were some electronic problems accessing the discovery, but apparently we have it all now, and we received an offer by email yesterday, and we're still trying to work it out with the state.
What more do you need, Mr. Smith?
Mr. Smith, you're muted. Mr. Smith, you're muted.
Oh, I think we have everything that we need at this point.
Okay, so you just need to discuss with your client whether or not he's going to accept the offer?
Basically, since we just got it yesterday, we need to bring it to the client and discuss the matter in detail and then figure out what we want to do.
Okay. So what's your request to the court this morning?
I'm just here to provide a status update. I think if you want to set it to a final plea, we would be okay with that.
Okay. We'll further notice it to a final plea calendar. And if it is a plea, please have all the paperwork together. If you do not have it together if it's going to be a plea, if you don't have it to the court on the day of the plea, you all are going to have to come down in person, okay? So I'm happy to take the plea over Zoom, but I want to make sure that prior to that time that we have all the paperwork, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so anything further this morning?
No, sir. May we be excused?
Yes, you all have a good day. Thank you. Position 33, Shantae Parker.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, Ms. Parker. Can you activate your camera for me? Russian.
It's not allowing me to.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Can we unmute Ms. Parker? Can you unmute yourself at least, Ms. Parker? Okay. Do you have counsel, Ms. Parker?
I do not.
Would you like to make application for the public defender today?
I won't qualify.
Say it again.
I will not qualify.
Okay, so you would not like to make application. Would you like to speak with the solicitor this morning regarding an offer?
That would be fine.
Okay, I'll have someone talk with you. If you will, put your information in the chat.
Okay.
You're not driving, are you, Ms. Parker?
No, I just pulled over.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. We'll be with
You're
you.
welcome. No problem.
Position 34, Sherrod Pinkston.
Judge, this is, Mr. Pinkston is my case. Is Mr. Pinkston present? Or is he present over Zoom? If we could hold, for his report, please.
Okay. Position 35, Wesley Pritchett.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Yes, good morning. How are you today?
Mr. Pritchett is on. We received the state's offer 2 days ago. We have not received a video, and I'm assuming because it's Sandy Springs, there should be a video. So I really can't make an announcement per se till we look at the video.
Okay. Do we have a video?
I can request it, Your Honor.
This is the first time on, Judge, for status. We haven't been on before.
Okay. And so the video has not been requested as of yet?
I'll have to check into it, Your Honor. And the attorney and I keep in contact, so.
That's fine, Judge. If we would put
Okay.
it back on a status and, maybe we can resolve it and be ready the next time it comes up. The state sent me an offer, but
Okay.
I do need to look at the video.
So
If it exists.
aside from the video, you have everything else you need?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. We'll further notice it to the next available status calendar.
Thank you, Judge. May we be
All right.
excused?
Yes, y'all have a good day. Thank you.
Thanks.
Position 36, Chastity Quarterman. Chastity Quarterman. What's the state's pleasure on this case?
36. For Quarterman, Your Honor? For
Chastity.
Portia or?
It's
for
Chastity, position 36.
If she doesn't show up, the state's requesting a bench warrant, but we can hold till the end.
Okay. Let's see, it's my understanding that position 37 is going to be a plea, Portia Quarterman.
Yes,
That's
Your Honor.
correct, Your Honor. And I did see her on the Zoom call. So whenever the court is ready.
Okay. Ms.
Good morning,
Quarterman?
I'm here.
Good morning.
Okay, yes, good morning, ma'am. I have all the paperwork, so as soon as I complete the calendar, I'll take that plea, okay? So if you just stand by for me, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you. 38, Jason Roberts.
Is Mr. Jason Roberts present on Zoom or in the courtroom?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. Mr. Roberts, if you could please put your number, you can directly message it to me. I'll give you a call after the call of the calendar, okay? I wasn't able to get through to you with the number I have.
I don't see where I can message you privately.
Okay.
I don't see where I can.
Okay, I'll message you, okay?
Okay.
Thank
right.
you. So Judge, if we could hold.
Thank you. We'll be with you, Mr. Roberts.
Yes, sir.
Position 39, Stephen Sproul.
Good morning, Judge. That's going to be my case for the
Yes.
Public Defender's Office. Mr. Sproul is on the Zoom call. I'm going to announce pretrial so that I can get the current offer to Mr. Sproul. He's also using his iPad, but we're going to be able to talk about his case today, Judge.
Okay, so we'll be with you, Mr. Sproul. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Thank you.
Position 40, David Stevens. David Stevens. I'll hold for the end of the calendar. Position 41, Ezra Stokes. Ezra Stokes. Hold till the end of the calendar.
I'm here. I'm here, young.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Stokes.
Good morning. Good morning.
Let's see, I don't have that you're represented by counsel.
First of all, when I got a late summons, and it just said Ezra Lamont Stokes. My son name is Ezra Lamont Stokes, and I was wondering if it was me or him. My son is Ezra Lamont Stokes Jr. I'm Ezra Lamont Stokes Sr.
Okay, so who was born in 1976?
That's me.
What's that? That's you?
That's me. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well then that's the person that I have down here. Mr. Stokes, you were charged in position 21 CR 006395C with driving under the influence of alcohol, less safe, failure to maintain lane, and failure to report a striking a fixed object that allegedly occurred in September of 2020. Would that be you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now that we've got that straight, let's see. Would you like to make an application for a public defender, or do you have an attorney to represent you?
I had an attorney. I never talked. I didn't talk to him since 2021, and his name was Mr. Ezekiel. Whoa, I forgot his name. But I had an attorney. But I would like to talk to somebody about getting an attorney if he's not available.
Okay, so would you like to make application for the public defender today?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead, Mr. Stokes, and put your information into the chat, and I'll have someone get with you. I don't have down here that you have an entry of appearance from any counsel in this matter, so so as such, that should not be a problem. All right, so if you'll go ahead and do that at the end of the calendar, someone will be in touch with you, okay? Do not leave the Zoom meeting today until you've been dismissed by me, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right.
Position 42, Christopher Tarber.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Yes, good morning, Mr. Tarber. Is this one of the PD cases?
It is. That's going to be Miss Shelley's case.
Okay, so Mr. Tarber, if you'll just hang on for me, someone will be contacting you this morning, okay? If you'll go ahead, if you have not, and put your
Yes,
contact information in the chat for me, please.
I sure will.
Position 43, Shia Underwood.
Kevin Dudo
Here,
from
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Underwood. He's present on the Zoom, Your Honor. I received my first contact from the state yesterday on this case. It was written discovery and an offer. I would actually like this put down on a motion calendar, Your Honor. I did file a motion to suppress back in 2021 with the waiver of arraignment and my entry of appearance, and we haven't heard anything on this case since the arraignment.
Okay, so Mr. Duda, you'll be with me until resolution, so I will place you on our next motions calendar, and all those motions you tell me have already been filed. Is that correct?
I filed a preliminary motion to suppress. I'll file a particularized one by the end of the week since I just got discovery yesterday.
Okay, and it'll probably, to be quite honest with you, be a couple of months before that motions calendar. So
that's fine. We've been waiting for 4 years, so
okay,
a couple more months isn't really going to do much more.
All right, so you'll be with me for the remainder of this case, Mr. Duda. So we'll see if we can move it as quickly as possible.
Thank you. Maybe we'll be excused.
Yes, you all have a good day.
Thank you.
Position 44, Kenneth Ward.
Judge, that's my case. Is Mr. Ward present? I did just speak with him yesterday, Judge. I intend on asking for a final plea calendar, but if you give me an opportunity to raise him, I'll try to get him here.
Okay, thank you. .45, Tierra Waters. Tierra Waters.
Judge, I know that she did submit an application, I believe, to our office. If we could try to reach out to her to see if she appears.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Rosenhuber.
No, I'm here, Kenneth Ward. I just my camera's not working.
Okay, Mr. Ward. So, Mr. Ward, if you'll put your contact information, do you have his contact information?
I have everything I need from him, Judge, and we have discussed his case. If we could just get a final plea calendar.
Okay. We will, Mr. Ward, will further notice your case until final plea calendar. If nothing further, you have a good day, sir.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Let's see, position. Let me go back to position 45, Tierra Waters.
Judge, I have a public defender application that she submitted on the 19th of January. We were going to wait to see if she appeared today.
Okay.
I have contact information though, if you'd give me an opportunity to raise her, please.
All right, I'll put her on your stack, Ms. Rosenhuber.
Thank you.
Position 46, Kevin West. Kevin West. I'll hold to the end of the calendar. Mr. West is also position 47. 48, we've already handled. Let's further notice to the next available trial calendar, Dominique Whitehead. 49, Leon Wiggins.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tom Nagel on his behalf. He is present on the Zoom. Judge, I received some discovery yesterday and an offer. I've not had time to go over that with my client. We're asking that the case be put on a final plea calendar.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Nagel. We will place on the final plea calendar. Further notice, you and your client will get notification.
Thank you, Judge.
If it is going to be a plea, as I was saying, if you have the paperwork to me before that date, then I'm happy to do it over Zoom. If you don't, then both you and your client will have to come to me, okay?
Perfect. Thank you, Judge.
All right. If nothing further, y'all have a good day.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. Position 50, Deanna Williams.
Yes, how you doing?
Yes, good morning, Ms. Williams. Let's see, do you have an attorney representing you?
No, sir, I don't.
Would you like to make application for the public defender today?
I will, but I would like to see, the discovery packet or anything. This is so old. I literally forgot. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so why don't we do this, Ms. Williams? Why don't first I allow you to make application for a public defender, and if you qualify, then they can handle your case for you and get everything that you'll need. Okay, will you let me do that for you?
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Okay, so just hang on for me. Go ahead and put your information in the chat so that someone can reach out to you, okay?
Okay.
And don't leave the session unless I dismiss you.
I think I've already did.
Okay, well, good. So someone will be with you.
Okay.
Position 51, Dontavius Williams.
Yes, sir.
Yes, let's see, Mr. Williams.
I apologize, Judge. I was having a hard time unmuting myself. That's going to be my case. I've already made a substitution into Mr. Williams' case. I received discovery yesterday, Judge, so I'm requesting that this be put on a final plea. I want to review that video discovery with Mr. Williams, and I think by that final plea calendar, we'll have a resolution, Judge.
Okay, so a further notice, your case, Mr. Williams, to a final plea calendar. You'll get notification. Okay,
I apologize. Before Mr. Williams leave, I'm going to send him a message in the chat. So don't leave just yet, Mr. Williams, okay? Thank you.
okay. Position 52, Jonathan Williams.
Good morning, Your Honor. That's my case. We were reset for discovery and we did receive the videos as well as an offer on that. If we could just move it to a final plea calendar.
Okay. What more do you need, Ms. Joffrey, in this matter, if anything?
They've provided everything.
Okay. We will further notice you to a final plea calendar. You and your client will get notification. Anything further this morning?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, you as well.
Position 53, D'Angelo Woodley.
Morning, Judge. Attorney Jonathan Overman here on behalf of Mr. Woodley. He is present. Judge, we have accepted a plea offer as of yesterday afternoon. I received the plea paperwork late afternoon. I haven't been able to go over it with my client. I would just ask for this to be put on a final plea calendar so that we can get this done.
Okay. And it's not something we can do this morning, Mr. Overman?
Due to Judge, he is out of state. He is in Texas, and with it being him out of state, I'd like to be able to sit down and make sure that we know everything with the nature of the charges, if that's okay.
Okay, that'll be fine. We'll place it on the next final plea calendar. You all get notification.
All right, thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, you all have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, who's speaking?
This is Jonathan Williams. You didn't ask was I present. May I be excused?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Williams. Yes, sir. We'll see you back on the final plea calendar. You have a good day, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me start with the Zoom, people that are on Zoom. Is there anyone that joined me late or that did not hear their name?
Yes.
Alexis Hill.
Yvette Griffin.
Okay, give me 1 second. Alexis Hill, yes. Ms.
Yes.
Hill, you'll be represented by Ms. Shelley. If you will go ahead, Ms. Hill, and place your contact information in to the Zoom so that someone can contact you, okay?
Okay, and I was gonna say, are there any updates or anything as of right now?
Well, your lawyer will discuss that with you, okay?
Okay,
Okay,
and it's Karen Shelley?
yes, someone will be calling you, Ms. Hill.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry, who else do we have that did not hear their name?
Yes, my name is Yvette Griffin. I didn't hear my name, and I'm represented by Sarah Roberson.
Ms. Griffin?
Yvette Griffin.
Oh, she may be on tomorrow's status calendar. Judge,
All right.
Miss Yvette Griffin on the 2/8 status calendar.
Okay, you're a day early, Ms. Griffin.
I spoke with her on yesterday. I had received a text for her that I was supposed to be on today. And when I was in court last month, it was set for today. So I don't know, maybe cross up somewhere. But that's
Okay.
fine.
I've had a lot of cases. Judge.
You're not on the calendar this morning.
Could have been my fault very
And
easily.
it's my understanding that you will be on the calendar for tomorrow. So so we'll see you back tomorrow, Ms. Griffin.
Okay, what time would that be?
Same time, 9 o'clock. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Anyone else that did not hear their name on the Zoom call?
Judge, I saw a message from position 34, Mr. Shrod Pinkston. I don't know if he's still on. Mr. Pinkston, are you present? At least there's a message from him, Judge.
Okay.
But I'm requesting that he and Mr. Roberts send me their phone numbers. And so far, I haven't seen those in the chat. I'm not sure if they know how to do it, but that's what I'm waiting on from them.
Okay, Mr. Roberts, Jason Roberts. Jason Roberts. I'll keep sounding for him, Ms. Rosenhofer.
Thank you, Judge.
Anyone in court with me that joined me later that did not hear their name? Yes, sir. Albert, what's the last name?
Position 7.
Okay. Mr. Coleman, are you represented by counsel? Okay. Would you like to see if you qualify for the public defender today? Okay, so we'll have someone get with you, Mr. Coleman. Okay, so thank you. Yes, sir. Say it again.
Brandon Allison is positions 1 and 2. Mr. Allison, I'll speak with you in a few minutes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Allison. We'll be with you. Okay, so if you are a defendant in a case, please be patient. Someone will be speaking with you this morning and getting back with me. If we can go ahead and who has position number 20, Miss Agamonte's case?
That is my case, Your Honor.
Okay.
Discovery was, the videos were completed, we just wait response from the agency.
Okay, so anything else did you hear that?
I did. I don't know if based on the report and the information I gave, if this could still potentially be resolved today. I'm happy to do a breakout room to see.
Ms. Githia?
We can do a breakout.
Okay, so why don't we do that right now, if you don't mind? So if we can put Ms. Githia's laptop and Ms. Argamonte into a breakout room so that they can discuss. And I think that is the only attorney case that I have that I will be discussing. Let's see.
Excuse me, Your Honor, I have a question if you don't mind.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Alexis Hill again. Am I to stay on until somebody contacts me? Or because I did put my information in the chat, like you said.
Okay, so
Because
Ms. Hill, we have a lot of you all that are going to need to be spoken with this morning. We only have so many attorneys. So yes, please stay on. Someone will be contacting you. Do not leave the session until I dismiss you, but be patient with me, okay? Because we've got a number of people that they will be contacting. So we will be with everyone before the end of the session. Mr. Pinkston.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Not a problem. Mr. Pinkston, can you hear me? Doesn't seem like he can still hear me.
He may not be connected to audio. Judge, the phone number I have for him is not in service. So I'm not sure how to communicate to him that he needs to probably sign out and sign back in and join with audio.
And maybe we can send him a direct message. I don't know if he'd even get that. Ms. Kassadakis, position number 33, I believe, is the only wanted to speak with you about their case.
Yes.
And Judge, whenever the court is ready, I do have that negotiated plea to knock out.
Yes, and she is, as soon as Ms. Githia comes back,
Okay.
I believe that's her. I've got it here, and I believe that's her case. So as
Great.
soon as she's available, we'll take the plea.
Yeah, position 37, that was.
Oh, okay. Is that your case? I'm sorry.
Yes, I have 37 for the end.
Okay, I'm sorry. We can go ahead and take that plea then. Ms. Quartermain or Quarterman?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Good morning again. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. This is Miss Portia Quarterman. The state expects evidence to show that on or about May 3rd, 2020, the defendant struck the victim on the face. They are spouses, and as a result, she broke her fingernails. The state's recommendation for simple battery is a no pros for the count 2 battery family violence, 12 months probation, 12 anger management classes, no violent contact with KENYO Quarterman, and probation can terminate upon completion of the terms, and the state can also prove that this happened in Fulton County, Your Honor.
Ms. Rosenhuber?
And Judge, we ask that the court accepts that negotiated resolution. I did, however, just notice it appears that the charges on the calendar are for simple battery and simple battery family violence. I'm not sure if that's correct or if an amended accusation was done, but I think she's just pleading to one count of simple battery family violence.
That's correct, Your Honor. Simple battery is no cost, and simple battery family violence is
Okay.
the one she's pleading to.
I'm not sure if it needs to be written in on the plea paperwork, because I
It
think,
probably does.
if that's
Yeah.
okay, Judge. But otherwise, we'd ask that the court accepts the negotiated agreement and allow Ms. Quarterman's probation to terminate once she takes those courses.
Okay, so what I have on the plea paperwork is that count 1, the simple battery, was dismissed.
Yeah.
Count 2 just says battery, so
Yes.
that should say simple battery.
Yes, Your Honor, if you don't mind.
Okay. Okay, anything further before I take the plea?
Not from us, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Quarterman, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 0034449E, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery, is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, I'm not.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Okay, I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Ms. Quarterman, we will get you where you need to go. As far as probation is concerned, I ask that you report within the first 2 weeks. Once you complete the terms of the probation, it's going to terminate. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on probation, and the sooner you won't have to pay those fees, okay?
Okay, I did sign up for the class last night. I received the paperwork via email from the attorney, so I did sign up for it.
Okay, very good. So once you get that done and turn that into probation, the probation will terminate. Anything further, Ms. Rosenhuber?
Only that, Ms. Quarterman, I did send you the probation contact information sheet. If you're able to get that back to me, I'm happy to pass that along to the litigation manager so that you're all set up on our end, okay?
Okay.
All right, you have a good day, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, you too.
Let's see, any announcements before?
Yes,
Your Honor?
Judge.
Yes, who's trying to get my attention?
Yes, sir. I apologize. I am Jason Roberts' mom, and he called. He's been trying to talk on the intercom, and he said no one can hear him. So I placed his phone number in the chat box. He's still unable to speak, and I'm not in the location as him.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Let's see, Ms.
Yes, Judge, I do see the phone number that just came through a couple minutes ago, so I'll reach out and give him a call and report back.
Okay, so did you hear that, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, very good. You're welcome.
Have a good day. Bye.
Your
Let's get-
Honor, Ms. Abramonte and I have returned from the breakout room. If we can just
Okay.
ask one reset, we're hoping that we can get this resolved. And
Okay,
it is the first time that it has been in ORCA.
Oh, you can stay in the room. I don't need you.
a final plea calendar.
That'll be fine.
Okay, so that is position number 20. Khadijah Kelly will reset to a final further notice to a final plea calendar. Anything further this morning, council?
Nothing further, Judge. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your day. And
Thank you.
if Ms. Kelly's with me, she's free to go also. Okay,
Judge, I also have an announcement for position number 30, Mr. Means, who's here in the front row. He still does not qualify for us, even knowing what his bills are that he's currently paying. And I believe he wants to address the court about next steps.
okay. So, Mr. Mings, if you would like to speak with the solicitor today regarding what they'll offer you for resolution, I'm happy to let you do that. Is that what you'd like to do?
I mean, I heard them the last time, they offered me.
Let me have you talk with her today, or so that she can give you the offer. And then once you receive it, I'll talk back to you, okay? Okay, so are you ready for him? Okay.
I was gonna talk to Parker, Your Honor, in my breakout room.
Okay,
Should I speak with the-
let's see. Is Shanta Parker with me? Oh, she's already in the breakout room? Okay, well, go, since she's there, go ahead and speak with her and we'll be with you, Mr. Means. Any other announcements at this time? Okay, if not, the court will be in recess. And for those defendants, someone will be contacting you.
He's present in the courtroom. I haven't even looked at this application because he advised he didn't want our services right now.
Okay.
Go ahead and stand up, Mr. Coleman.
Uh,
As I stated earlier, this is one of those cases you're unable to access the documents, so right now, a conversation would be beneficial because I have nothing.
Okay. So as you may know, Mr. Coleman, we're having some problems with our system, so we're not able to access some things. I'm happy to let you speak with the solicitor at a later time. If you look, I will further notice you to another status calendar so that to give you the opportunity to speak with Ms. Githia. But let me just say this, Mr. Coleman, if I haven't already, and I apologize if I did, but if I haven't, you've been charged in case 21 CR 006178C with battery, family violence, and hindering a person making an emergency telephone call. This allegedly occurred back in June of 2021. These charges carry with them a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and/or $1,000 fine. Okay. So you know the serious nature of the charge. If you would like to proceed pro se, that's your absolute right. If you would like to make application for a public defender to help you with these charges, I am happy to allow you to do that. If you want to speak with, if you don't want to have the services of the public defender, then I'm going to have to reschedule you for a status calendar in the near future. Say it again.
Exhaust all of his options.
Oh, okay. So what would you like for me to do today?
To solicitor, agency, I know,
Okay, so Ms. Githia, excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt. Mr. Coleman would like to speak with you. Given that you won't have any information for him, would you mind either getting his number and calling him or giving him your number and allowing him to call you at some point? Okay, so before you go, exchange information with Ms. Githia so that before you come back next time, at least you'll know what you're facing, okay? Any additional questions for me? Okay, so she'll get with you, okay? And as soon as okay. So court will be in recess until there are further announcements.
jury trial.
Ms. Parker, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's my understanding that that you wish to have a jury trial on this matter.
Yes.
Okay, are you going to seek counsel prior to that time?
No, sir. It'll just be me
Okay.
defending.
All right, so you must know, Ms. Parker, that you've been charged in case 21 CR 0072773C with battery and criminal trespass. Each of these charges carries with it a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and or $1,000 fine. So if you're not represented by counsel and you do have a jury trial, you will be responsible for conducting that jury trial yourself. So you would have to pick a jury. You will have to enter any evidence that you have. You'll have to cross-examine witnesses. You'll have to do all of that on your own. So with that said, I encourage you to get someone, given the severity of these charges, someone to assist you with this matter. But if you don't, then you do have the right to proceed pro se, okay?
Yes.
You will be further noticed to the next available jury trial calendar, and I will see you then, okay?
Yes. Thank you, sir.
All right, you have a good day, ma'am.
You too. Thank you.
Yep, I don't hear anybody.
Mr. Weiner, did you need something else from the court today?
Yes, Judge. Ms. Smith just called our office on a case that's on next week on the 13th. And she says, you're in there. We filed a motion to withdraw. And so on two cases, same defendant, and it's on for jury next week. And he fired us. And so we filed the motion to withdraw. The order never got signed. And so she said she's bringing it to you right now, Miss Smith.
Okay, so,
And if you look for it, she should have both of them. If not, we can send them again. So you can sign the order. And he says he's going to represent himself, is what the Mr. Birch told us, the prosecutor.
okay. So,
Is Mr. Birch on, or is he there?
See if you have it, and I'll look on the attorney what you
doesn't appear so. So let me, just so I get this right, Ms. Smith is gonna bring me those orders, so I'll get them signed while I'm on the bench today. And I'll have her, once I sign them, I don't know if we can get them filed, but I'll have her send you a copy.
That's fine. It's just, she just
Okay.
called and she said, well, he's still down there. Click back in. I said, okay.
Okay. All right, I'll get those signed for you.
Do we have an email from Miss Smith to make sure she did not? Does anybody know it?
I'm gonna send him my email.
I'll take it.
Mr. Randolph is in court with me today, so he's gonna send you his email so
That'd be
that,
great.
so that you can just send them directly to him. We'll print them off here in court and I'll get them signed.
Yes, she's on the phone right now. I actually have both.
All right, all right, so she's on the phone calling. Tell her that we're speaking to Mr. We're gonna send it to Mr. Randolph. All right, Judge, we'll take care of it.
All right,
Thank
good
you.
deal.
Good
All
to
right,
see you.
have a good one.
Sending them both right now.
Mr. Partridge, are you with me?
Yes, Judge, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you fine. Appreciate you joining us this morning. You're here on position number 27, Mr. Lockhart's case.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where are we with Mr. Lockhart?
Judge, I did receive an offer and discovery on Monday as it relates to this case. I am getting in contact with Mr. Lockhart. I've reached out to him a few times, Your Honor, and need to get with them to go through the discovery as well as the offer, but I believe we should be able to resolve this one, hopefully short of trial, Judge.
Okay, so I will further notice him to a final plea calendar. Does that work?
Yes, Your Honor, that's perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, so you and your client will get notification, and hopefully you can get it resolved.
Yes, Your Honor, we'll continue to work towards that. And my apologies as well, Your Honor. I had a calendar in Cobb County at 8:30 that ran a little bit longer than expected. So that is my target.
Okay.
So I do apologize for that.
Not a problem. I'm glad that you were able to jump on. Thank you. We'll
Yes,
see you next time.
Yes, Your Honor. See you then. Have a great one.
You also.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes.
30, Mr. Means, that's gonna be a no problem, Your Honor. I can look people right
Okay, very good. Mr. Means, if you'll just wait, I'll give you a copy of the null process before you go, okay?
Right.
All right, very good.
now.
Okay.
Okay, beginning with position number 38, Mr. Jason Roberts. I was able to speak with him and I did receive discovery yesterday on this case. I've conveyed the recommendation. It's not going to be a plea today and we're requesting a final plea conference.
Okay, we'll further notice you to a final plea calendar. Mr. Roberts, you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor.
So, you'll get notification of your next hearing date, sir. And so for today, you're free to go.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
My next positions, Judge, positions number 1 and 2, Mr. Brandon Allison. He is present in the courtroom. He has advised me that he is in the process of seeking private counsel, and he's requesting a final plea calendar. I advised him that the court may be unwilling to extend it to another status conference.
Okay. Mr. Allison, what's been the problem? Why haven't you gotten counsel by now? Have you sought to try to get someone?
But by the case being so weak, we came with an offer that I didn't want to accept. I was not open. By the time I continue to whatever the
Okay, I'm happy to give you that opportunity. More than likely, the offer's not going to change. So,
I do have updated contact information for Mr. Allison, and of course, our office won't close out the file until we see, an entry of appearance, Judge.
okay. So I will, Mr. Allison, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place you on a trial calendar. Okay, so if you do get counsel and there's an entry of appearance of that counsel, then I'll reconsider that. If you have counsel, if you come back and you don't have counsel, then we're going to move this case forward with a trial on the matter. Okay? So I encourage you to go out today if you're going to get counsel and see if you can locate someone so that they can start working on your behalf as soon as possible. All right. Okay, so you're free to go. No, I can't at this moment. It won't be for a couple of months though, okay? All right. Anything further, Mr. Allison? All right, you have a good day, sir. One and number 2.
Judge, just one other announcement. I was able to make contact with position number 45, Miss Tierra Waters. I sent her the Zoom link. Oh, I see her on Zoom, Judge. She does qualify for our services. I advised her that someone in our office will file an entry, request discovery, and continue to speak with her about the case. She advised she's not looking to plea today, having not seen discovery, but I did ask.
Good morning, Miss Waters.
Good morning.
Given what I've been told by counsel, I'm going to reset you for a final plea calendar. It'll be further notice. You'll get notification of when that's going to be, okay?
Okay.
All right. If nothing further, you have a good day, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Judge, and I'll come back when I have more announcements, but I still am waiting on contact information for Sherrod Pinkston. Has he been able to contact the court at all? I see him on Zoom. Mr. Pinkston? Judge, I'll just keep trying to call the number I have. We'll see
Okay.
what we can do.
Thank you.
I apologize, Judge. Were you guys calling for me?
No, Miss Helen.
Okay. And Judge, we'll have some announcements just a second here. I'm still qualifying.
Okay, take your time.
I also haven't gotten anything from Attorney Weiner.
Okay.
So
Documents right here.
I get off of this thing.
Your Honor, Mr. Pinkston has joined on the audio. He should be able to speak now.
Hello. Hello.
Hold on, Mr. Pinkston.
Oh,
just stay unmuted.
Mr. Pinkston?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Good morning, sir. Can you put
Good
your
morning.
your attorney's been trying to get in touch with you. Can you put your contact information updated in the chat for me? Make sure she
Okay.
has the right information.
Okay.
Okay. And she's gonna get with you as soon as she gets back into the court, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right.
I'm going to mute your audio, Mr. Pinkston.
Okay.
Okay,
For position number 9, Mr. Devin Daniel, he is present in the courtroom. This is Miss Shelley's client, but I did discuss the case with Miss Githia. If we could, because we're not able to pull up the discovery, we're attempting to charge negotiate. But Miss Githia is willing to leave the offer open for a final plea conference between her and Miss Shelley in the future. If we could just get one of those.
okay, Mr. Daniel, we'll reset your case for a final plea calendar, sir. You'll get notification of your next hearing date, and you should be hearing from your lawyer before then, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you have a good day, sir.
And Judge, I have a few announcements if the court's ready.
Yes, Ms. Helen.
The first announcement, Judge, I tried to call position 8, Andre Daniel. There was no answer. So I'm still trying to qualify that position.
Let's see, Mr. Daniel, are you on with me? Andre Daniel. Okay.
I do have a number. I'll just keep trying them, Judge.
Okay, and yes, I see, some of you have not been contacted, probably many of you have not been contacted as of yet. We're getting to you as soon as we can, so.
Hello?
Mr. Daniel?
Sorry, my phone is acting crazy, but yeah, I'm so sorry about that public defender. I put the wrong digits in there, but I just updated it. I'm so sorry
Okay,
about that.
I'll give you a call. Keep that phone open for me, Judge. I have another position.
Okay,
Position 28, Mr. Martinez, that's a transfer case. I just want to enter in my substitution and try to review the discovery with Mr. Martinez. That is a DUI, Judge. We're going to ask for a motions calendar.
okay, we'll further notice this to, the next available motions calendar. And just know, Mr. Martinez, that's an in-person calendar, so you'll be in court with me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Anything further on Mr. Martinez this morning, Ms. Helen?
No, Judge, I have all contact information.
Okay, you're free to go, Mr. Martinez. You have a good day.
Miss Helen?
Say it again?
I was trying to see if Miss Helen, I think Miss Helen said something if we were gonna see if the solicitor may have.
Oh, that's correct. Thank you, Mr. Martinez. Can I get the current offer for this case, Judge? Mr. Martinez just wanted to hear it before he left today's court.
I'll email it to you, so.
I apologize, Judge. The microphone's not on. I can't hear him.
I will email it, Miss Helen.
Excellent. So, Mr. Martinez, as soon as I get that, I'll send that to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, any other announcements?
Yes, Judge. The next position I have is Mr. Stokes. That's position 41. Mr. Stokes qualifies. I want to put in my entry. And Judge, it's a DUI, so I'm asking for that motions calendar as well.
Mr. Stokes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, Mr. Stokes. We will further notice you to a motions calendar. It appears that you do qualify for the services of the public defender. That motions calendar will be sometime in probably the next few months. It's an in-person calendar, so I'll see you then, sir.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, if nothing further, Ms. Helen, Mr. Stokes, you have a good day.
Well, you too.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. And I just have one more announcement. Deanna Williams, position 50. She requested our services, but I didn't see her information in the chat so that we could actually call her.
Ms. Williams, are you with me? Deanna
Yes,
Williams?
I am. I did leave it in the chat. I'm sorry. You don't see it.
Could you resubmit that to either me or the entire chat? And I'll give you a call right after this.
Okay, I'm sending it now.
Thank you.
Okay, any others?
Miss Helen, do you see it? Do you see it now?
Thank you, Ms. Williams. Can you hold for me? I'll give you a call here.
Gotcha.
Okay,
For position number 34, Mr. Sherrod Pinkston, I was able to talk to him and to Ms. Kasadakis, and we're working on a plea for that right now.
okay, very good.
And then for position number 17, this is one of Miss Shelley's cases. Mr. Jordan Hill is present over Zoom. I got all of his updated contact information that I'll send over to Miss Shelley if we could just get a final plea calendar for him.
Mr. Hill, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna place you on the final plea calendar. You'll be further noticed, so you'll get notification of your next hearing date, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Judge.
You're welcome. You're free to go today. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And my last announcement for right now, Judge, is for position number 42, Mr. Christopher Tarber. Same announcement. This is also Miss Shelley's case. I did discuss the case with him. If we could just get a final plea calendar, I do have all of his updated contact information as well.
See, Mr. Tarbo, are you with me?
I'm with you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Tarbo, we'll place your case on a final plea calendar. You'll get notification, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. We'll see you next time. Have a good day, sir.
All right, you too.
Thank you.
And then I think that leaves us with only 2 additional Miss Shelley cases. I see that Alyssa Dildy chatted us. I did attempt to call her and it went to voicemail. But Miss Dildy, if you're present, just keep your phone on you. I'll be calling you shortly, okay?
Okay.
So, Ms. Rosenhoover, I have 12, 14, and 16 of Ms. Shelley's.
14, 16. I could just find my sheet. Yeah, 12 is Miss Dildy, 14, and then I must have missed 16, Judge. Thank you. Let's see what. Alexis Hill. Okay, yeah, she had both of those. Let me get, okay.
Hi, Miss Kim, how are you? You're on mute.
Sorry. Hello?
Yes, can you hear me, Miss Kim?
Yes, I can hear you. But I'm not sure if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, awesome. Um, yes. The reason that I'm here is I just got a phone call that there is a case for Mr. Kevin West.
Yes.
And yeah, there was a long time ago, there was a mistake, and someone actually filed entry of appearance for 698 cases. I think it is one of them. And we try to fix it, but Odyssey has been creating lots of interesting drama lately. It has not been fixed. So there's got to be somebody else who should be coming there, not me.
Okay, so we have some public defenders in the courtroom. Ms. Kim, were you able to ascertain whether or not Mr. West is represented by the public defender's office or not?
I will do research and then I'll be right back to, yeah, I'll
Okay.
report to you.
Okay, I appreciate it, Ms.
Thank
Kim.
you.
Thank you.
And Judge, I have a few announcements
you.
whenever the court's ready.
Okay, Ms. Helen?
First position, 50, Miss Williams. She did not qualify for our services this morning, but she would like to speak to the solicitor over her case.
Okay. Ms. Williams, are you with me?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, so let's see, if you'll place your information in the chat for me, I'll have Ms. Kassadakis give you, or would you like to do a breakout, Ms. Kassadakis? Okay, so I'll have let's do a breakout with Ms. Kassadakis. Know, Ms. Williams, that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. And that Ms. Kassadakis is the one who's prosecuting you. So just know that as you talk with her, okay?
Yes.
All right, so if we can place Ms. Williams and Ms. Kassadakis's laptop in a breakout, please. Thank you, Ms. Williams.
Next position, Judge, that I have is position 39, Mr. Sproul. Judge, I have already made my entry in this case. We just asked for a final plea calendar. I do believe that this will be resolved by that final plea calendar. And if we could just have the ASG put the offer on the record before Mr. Sproul leaves.
Okay.
I'm emailing it right now.
Okay, so Mr. Sproul, when you get that offer, then you're free to go, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You'll get notification of your next hearing date, sir.
All right.
And Judge, my final announcement is for position 8, Andre Daniel. He also does not qualify for our services. He would like to speak with that solicitor directly over this case.
Okay, Mr. Daniel, are you with me?
Yes, I would like to go ahead and get an attorney if that's possible.
Okay, yes, that is, I will give you one opportunity to get a lawyer for the matter. This is going back to 2021, and we're trying to get these cases resolved. Would you still like to speak to the solicitor this morning to find out what the offer is?
Nah, I'm not taking no offer. I'm gonna stand on what I stand on, and I'll just do what I have to do on my end. Fair enough.
Okay. And that's fine, Mr. Daniels. Let me say, though, that I'm just going to go ahead and place you on a trial calendar.
Yes, sir.
And that calendar won't be for a number of months, so it'll give you enough time to get an attorney if you choose to do that. If you do not get an attorney by that trial date, just know that this case will be moving forward at that time. If you get an attorney, have the attorney enter their notice of appearance as soon as possible so that they can begin representing you. But know that if you come back on this trial date, which will be 3 or 4 months, and you don't have an attorney, we will be moving this case forward, okay?
Sounds great. All right.
Okay, so you are free to go this morning. You have a good rest of your day.
You too, sir.
Thank you.
Georgia, did you get my text? Okay.
Sounds good. Judge, I have a couple more announcements.
Okay.
Beginning with position number 12, Miss Alyssa Dildy. She is one of Miss Karen Shelley's clients. I did get updated contact information for her. If we could just get the final plea calendar, please.
Okay, Ms. Dildy?
Yes.
Yes, we will reset your case to a final plea calendar. And you should be be in contact with your attorney prior to that time, okay?
Okay.
All right.
This is actually the first time this is an order, and as of right now, we're unable to access her discovery.
I can go now.
That's fine.
Um,
Hang on, Miss Dildy.
Okay.
I just don't want to place it back on a status calendar and then have to place it on a final plea calendar and then have to place it on a trial calendar.
I don't know what the status of discovery is or anything, you know, so I don't want to be on final plea and then the next step is trial.
Okay. All right, so we're going to further notice this to a status calendar, Ms. Dildy. So to give your attorney the opportunity to get whatever it is that she needs to get in the state to provide her with that. So you'll get notification, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, you have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yes. Okay, and that is Miss Williams. Okay, can we bring Miss Williams out of the breakout room? Is she still there, please?
What's the question, Your Honor?
Okay, thank you. Ms. Williams,
Yeah.
you able to activate your camera for me?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Okay. Yes, thank you, Ms. Williams. Let's see. Are you going to attempt to obtain counsel in this case?
Yes, I am, but I would like to hear, I hear the charges against me, but when I was originally arrested at the time, I was wrote the ticket for disorderly conduct and nothing else. So I'm just
Okay.
confused.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to reset you for a status calendar. Unfortunately, as you may know, the systems in Fulton County, some of them are down. So we're not able to access what we need to access this morning for you. But Ms. Casadakis, do you have her contact information or does she have yours?
Miss Williams, can you put your contact information in the chat box?
Yes, I will right now.
Okay, so I'm going to have Ms. Casadakis contact you before the next hearing so that once she does have the information, she can relay that to you. And in the meantime, I want you to, if you're going to get an attorney, I want you to go ahead and start working on that, okay?
Yes, sir. Miss, did you get the chat?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, so you're free to go this morning, ma'am. You have a good day.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other announcements right now?
I do have two more, Judge.
Okay.
Position number 14, Miss Samantha Flowers. This is also Miss Shelley's case. I did speak with her. It's not going to be a plea today. I don't know the status of the discovery transparently of whether or not that's been served on Miss Shelley. Do y'all know?
We had the discovery on that, and everything was actually sent prior to Mr. Gaither, so.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Then
we-
final plea calendar should be appropriate.
Okay. Ms. Flowers, so we're going to reset you for a final plea calendar. You should be in contact with Ms. Shelley prior to that time. And we'll see you back, then, ma'am, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You have a good day. Thank you, ma'am.
You too, thank you.
And lastly, Judge, position number 16, Miss Alexis Hill.
Okay.
This is also Miss Shelley's client. I did speak with her. Can I ask what the status is of discovery, Ms. Githia?
We have that, and it was previously provided to Mr. Gaither. But
Okay,
we have discovery.
has it been resent to Karen? Has it been resent to Miss Shelley?
Yes, actually it was yesterday. It was,
Okay.
yesterday, it was sent to her yesterday.
Perfect. Then a final plea calendar, please, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Hill, are you with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so we are also going to reset you to a final plea calendar. You'll get notification of that next hearing date. Your attorney, Ms. Shelley, should be in touch with you prior to that date. And if nothing further, you're free to go this morning, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. You have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Ms. Rosenhoover, I also have for you, position 26. You were not able to get in touch with,
Is that Miss Lewison?
yeah,
That's
Lewison.
correct, Judge. And so this was one that was Larry Corn's. I scoured his office yesterday and wasn't able to find a file with contact information. I imagine it exists somewhere. I would ask that a bench warrant not be issued today. If we could have another status conference,
Okay,
please.
I'm going to place it on the next available status calendar.
Thank you so much.
And what's going on with position 34 now?
With 34, Mr. Pinkston, Ms. Kassadakis informed me that they're not able to make contact with the alleged victim in this case. And so this may not be a plea today after all. Mr. Pinkston, are you able to hear me? You're muted, sir. Judge, I'll step out and call him, but I imagine if we aren't able to do the plea today, I would just ask that the state holds the offer they gave me open for the next attorney.
Ms. Kassadakis?
Yes, I'll hold it open.
Okay, and we'll set him on a final. Can you hear me, Mr. Pinkston?
Yes.
Okay, we're not able to take your plea today, so we're gonna reset you for a final plea date. You'll be further notice for that date.
Why is this not, why?
I'll call you, Mr. Pinkston. It's gonna be okay. They're gonna hold the offer open for the next court date. They just need to contact the alleged victim, okay? But I'll call you.
She waiting on y'all to call her.
My
She
victim
went-
advocate said that she called with no response.
Well, I called her and let her know y'all was calling. She said she waiting on y'all to call.
Can you put her number in the chat for me?
Yeah, okay, I will.
Okay, so we'll put it in this. So if you'll see if you have the same number or not, Ms. Kassadakis. Okay, so hold on for us, Mr. Pinkston. Thank you, sir.
All right.
No, you're
But
good.
if we can get
She's not trying to contact.
I'm
me.
not
Number was
resending shit, man.
unresponsive.
Right, go ahead and he muted. Did I miss is anyone else on the Zoom call waiting to speak to a public defender? Okay, amazing.
Is this Tyler?
And I see that we have a Kayla Lara that has joined us. Do you have business with the court this morning, ma'am?
Hold on.
Sorry, I was at work. I was invited by Astrid Jackson for the Randall Goodner hearing.
Oh, okay. Ms. Cass, I'm sorry, Miss, is this your Kayla Lara? Is that who you're contacting?
You call her Kayla Lara?
No,
Hold on one second.
My maiden name is Wells.
Wells, Miss?
It's
Yes.
not. I don't
No.
believe she's for the Sherrod Pinkston case.
Which case are you here for, Miss Lara?
Randall Goodner.
Oh, Randall, what's the last name?
Goodner, Goodner.
Oh, that was set for a trial.
Okay, well, thank you, ma'am. That case is being set, has been further noticed for jury trial. So if you're, have business in that matter, someone will be contacting you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You're free to
Mhm.
go this morning if you choose.
Thank you.
Ms. Rosenhoover? Yes, Mr. Pinkston sent me the phone number for I believe, did you get it? I can't hear you.
It's because the audio usually comes to the judge's mic. Just just text it to her.
Okay, I did. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Pinkston, are you with me?
He's muted.
Hey, Your Honor.
Okay, can you raise your right hand for me, sir? Do you swear from the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Nothing but the truth, so help me
Okay,
God.
thank you. You can place your hand down. Yes, Ms. Kadafis.
Yes, Your Honor. Does the defense stipulate to a factual basis, venue and ID?
Yes, we do.
State's recommendation is 12 months probation, 12 anger management, no violent contact with Shanice Walker, and probation can terminate upon completion of terms.
Ms. Rosenhuber?
Yes, Your Honor, we would ask that the court accepts the negotiated agreement.
All right, Mr.
Oh, and Ms. Kasadakis may have accidentally misspelled his name.
Okay,
But when I typed in his name, that's the proper spelling. So it's Shrod, Shrod, Pinkston Senior.
do you want me to change it on the paperwork here?
Please. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
And
Judge.
is it as it appears on the,
As it appears on the calendar and as I typed it in,
Okay.
for his
All right.
name.
Okay, Mr. Pinkston, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 0013334E, you wish to plead guilty to one charge of battery family violence. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this afternoon?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Let's see, as soon as you get this 12 weeks of anger management done, the probation will terminate. So the sooner you get that done, the sooner you won't be on probation and won't have to pay those fees, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All
Okay.
right, if nothing further, good luck to you, Mr. Pinkston.
Thank
I request that in the next 2 weeks you report to probation, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, you have a good day, sir.
You too. Thank you.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that completes the 9 o'clock calendar, is that right?
Number 36, did we have the Saturday court meeting?
I'm just going to further notice that to a status calendar. I'll give her one more additional opportunity. Did I bench warrant any other cases?
Number 4.
Number 4, I'm gonna give position number 4 also the opportunity of one other status calendar. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Put those on a show cause calendar. Yes, so I know that they've missed one already. Thank you.
Number 5.
Ms. Helen, are you with me?
I am, Judge.
You were not able to raise position 5, Michael Brown.
I was not able to raise Mr. Brown. I did raise Mr. DeVecchio. I was not able to raise Mr. Brown, Judge. I apologize.
That's fine. I'm gonna place him on a show cause calendar.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, does that take care of all of them? Mr. Randolph?
I believe so. Give me a second. 46, 40, 46, and 47.
40, let's put on a show cause. And Ms. Kim came on earlier, Ms. Rosenhoof. I don't know if you were in the courtroom.
I
You know,
was,
Ms.
Judge, but I didn't get any contact from Miss Kim as to whether or not she could verify Mr. West. But was gonna ask that. I did see her entry in one of the positions. So I'll just follow up on the email and see if Miss Kim did find out. But
Okay.
Can we just get that on a status, Judge?
I'm gonna
Or
place him
show
on a
cause, yeah.
show cause calendar since he's been here once. Okay, thank you.
So is that going to be a private attorney case? I'm
No,
guessing?
she's with your office.
Okay, okay.
She normally does first appearance with me.
Beautiful. Thank you.
I always get her confused with Judy. So yeah, Judy's the private and Jay's with us.
Okay.
Right. Okay, is that all of them, Mr. Randolph?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so whenever you're ready.
Position 1, jury trial demand. Position 2, jury trial demand. Position 3, reset final plea, further notice. Position 4, reset show cause, further notice. Position 5, reset show cause, further notice. Position 6, reset final plea, further notice. Position 7, reset status, further notice. Position 8, jury trial demand. Position 9, reset the final plea, further notice. Position 10, reset final plea, further notice. Position 11, reset final plea, further notice. Position 12, reset status, further notice. Position 13, reset status, further notice. Position 14, reset final plea, further notice. Position 15, jury trial demand. Position 16, reset final plea, further notice. Position 17, final plea, further notice. Position 18, reset, jury trial demand. Position 19, reset status, further notice. Position 20, reset final plea, further notice. Position 21, reset status, further notice. Position 21, reset status, further notice. Position 22, reset status, further notice. Position 23, reset status, further notice. Position 24, reset to status, further notice. Position 25, reset to status, further notice. Position 26, reset to status, further notice. Position 27, reset final plea, further notice. Position 28, reset to motions, further notice. Position 29, jury trial demand. Position 30, null pros. Position 31, jury trial demand. Position 32, reset to final plea, further notice. Position 33, jury trial demand. Position 34, plea. Position 35, reset status, further notice. Position 36, reset status, further notice. Position 37, plea. Position 38, reset to final plea, further notice. Position 39, reset to final plea, further notice. Reset to 40, position 40, reset to show cause, further notice. Position 41, reset to motion, further notice. Position 42, reset to final plea, further notice. Position 43, reset to motion, further notice. Position 44, reset to final plea, further notice. Position 45, final plea, further notice. Position 46, reset show cause, further notice. Position 47, reset show cause, further notice. Position 48, jury trial demand. Position 49, reset to final plea, further notice. Position 50, reset to status, further notice. Position 51, reset to final plea, further notice. Position 42, reset to final plea, further notice. Position 53, reset to final plea, further notice.
Questions, concerns?
Yes. Is it a show code?
Okay.
All right, so it's a show code, not a status. I'm sorry. Position 36, reset to show cause. Third and further notice.
Okay. Any others?
I don't believe so.
Okay, if not, I'll see you all after lunch.
Right. And Judge, I believe my case on the final plea calendar is a Spanish speaking individual. I'm not sure if I needed to reach out to court services prior to this moment to make sure we'll have an interpreter.
Mr. Glanville should have.
You should have one lined up.
I've requested an interpreter, but I have not heard back as relates to the one for today. So
Yes.
I guess we'll see if they're available.
Understood.
Thank
Thank you. Just want to make sure.
All right, see you all at 1:30.